is a creative digital agency. We're working with our direct clients to create multi-platform, multi-channel experiences, usually rooted in the digital world. It could take the form of TV spots, websites, mobile applications, browser-based mobile sites, interactive kiosks, so a lot of different things.
I think because our roots are in production, that it's important to us to create as much as we can in-house.
If our creative team has an idea and they could just walk over to a 3D artist and they could comp something up really quickly as opposed to having to outsource the whole project to a third-party vendor. Having the resources in-house is a huge competitive advantage to us.
3ds Max and Maya are pretty much the only tools that we go to for creating these rich digital experiences. I don't even see it as having another choice out there. They're just simply the best tools for the job.
In Firstborn, we'll ideate what the concept is, and then we'll sketch it out really quickly. And then once we like it, one of our designers will take that and do a very simple mock-up in 3ds Max and visualize what we're thinking.
I think that it's important for creative directors to know how to use that software because it's such a great method of communicating an idea. Figuring out angles, figuring out camera, exactly how we want to move through scenes. Awesome to be able to do that before a project gets very heavy and then you don't have that flexibility.
Max is it's quick and easy. It's almost like it's a little hacking, I could say. Once you kind of know how to use it, it's like you can make this amazing visual in 20 minutes.
The things your family needs.
For Aflac, they came to us and they said, here's what we need to do. Here's what we need to communicate to our consumer. And so we sat down and storyboarded everything out, scripted the entire thing, and then our 3D team created a look and feel of this whole Aflac world. And that's what we kind of presented to the client and ultimately developed this 90-second CG piece.
Scope-wise, I think it was one of the larger ends as far as what was involved in asset creation and also even the team. If we didn't use Maya, I don't think that it would have gotten done as efficiently.
I think Maya is awesome. I think Maya is great for a big team to really work together. You could customize every single thing in the menu, or it's built for a bigger team to work on.
5Gum reached out to us, and they were the sole sponsor of the YouTube feed covering the Coachella Music Festival. And we wanted to create some user experiences that would generate buzz on the website. So we came back to them with the idea of creating a different experience based on the 5 senses: touch, sight, taste, smell, and sound. And release them once a week by opening a door on the website and letting users go through these experiences and send them to friends. Autodesk products, they're the best tools for creating these types of digital experiences that we make, hands down.
We see content creation as something that has always been important, but even more so in the future, going to continue to be extremely important.
Clients these days are trying to get a lot more mileage out of their content. Oftentimes it doesn't make sense to say this content is only going to be for a television spot. This content is only going to live on a website. The content that we create is ultimately highly flexible. There's a feeling when, especially working on these user experiences, where you're really making something for the first time, where you can do something that you can honestly say, you know what, I actually haven't seen this out there yet. I haven't seen an experience like this. And to me, that's something that's just really awesome.